is a pretty interesting question. We haven't seen him really at full strength for well over a year now, and there's some doubt about what he's really got left after all the mileage and all the injuries on his legs. However, he has started a training program, and the doctors in Germany are giving him thumbs up on where things stand right now. So what do we really expect from Kobe Bryant going forward? And here's the question. How many years left do you think he has as an elite player in the NBA?
I think he's got one. I think and the key there is that 1 year this upcoming season or the next season, because they say with these type of injuries it usually takes 2 years to recover. But the key there is, does that mean top 10 player? Does that mean top 15? I still think he's a top 15 player in the league. Top 10 may be pushing it a bit, but I don't think we're going to see Kobe on the floor unless he's he's one of the top players in the league.
All right, here's where we're sitting right now in terms of the results from the poll. So if you take a look at America, these are kind of the numbers we're looking at right now. Over 50%, over half of them, barely, but over half of them answered the question by saying 0. And Arash, I hate to just be a guy that goes along with the herd, but remember, the word elite, as defined in the great movie Top Gun, the elite, the best of the best. If the best of the best to me means an elite player is somebody who can bring you to a championship as a one. And it's no disrespect to Kobe Bryant. It's just father time. It's the way bodies work. I don't think he is an elite player anymore in the NBA. And Kobe, you're welcome. You can go ahead and use this as motivation and all of that stuff. But I mean, do you really think that Kobe is a one on a championship squad going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I think if he has a supporting cast around him, which he does not have right now, my only thing is the last time we saw him play healthy, he was an elite player. Now, we have not really seen him since then.
That's true.
So he's got 6 months now to recover. He's cleared to practice. He's got 6 months now before camp. I have a hard time believing we're going to see a Kobe Bryant who's not an elite player at some point again.
Listen, again, it all comes down to the way you define the word elite. I think this guy is going to be a very good player, God willing with the health, but a very good player at the NBA level. But elite just seems to me that you'd have to defy too much in terms of the way bodies actually work. Every Laker fan who loves Kobe Bryant screams from the mountaintops, Dominique Wilkins. It happened to him and he came back. But the number of other guys who, once they've had an injury like this, suffer other injuries because the body's trying to overcompensate, to me is just too great. In other words, I don't want Kobe Bryant to have to be an elite player. If he's a one on a championship squad, that's somebody who's playing 40 minutes a game. I don't think he can do that anymore.
And the other part of that is, what kind of a team will Kobe Bryant have? I'm a little concerned because the Kobe Bryant that we last saw was on a contending team, or at least a team that was trying to contend.
Playoff team.
Exactly. If he comes back again and his supporting cast is the same crew that he had, sans Pau Gasol, will he push too much? Will he try to take up the majority of the load? I mean, that's not a Kobe Bryant, as you touched on, that I want to see right now.
That's a great question, because we know Kobe's mentality. When things aren't looking good, give me the ball and I'll do this on my own. And he may not have the body to do that anymore, and he needs Mitch Kupchak and Jim Buss to pull a rabbit out of the hat to see if they can get any elite players around him. All right, so with that, with that rosy outlook, that's all the time we got for this week. That's Arash Markazi. I'm Mark.